If you want to manifest success, stop telling the same story. Let's pull a whiteboard. So, quick update. My camera did not record anything, so let's try to create this magic again. So let's first talk about our current identity. We are going to become more self-aware by looking into our personality traits. Right now, what is your current identity? Are you happy? Are you frustrated? Do you have money? What about your career? Do you have friends? Do you have a supportive group? Write down everything that you are, because it's so important to understand about yourself, to become self-aware so that you can tune into a different identity. Because when you don't know what you want and what you want to change, you're not going to change anything. You're not going to change their story. So understand that these are my personal traits, these are my personality traits, and I want to change certain things about my personality traits that are more in alignment with the manifestation of my future identity. And then think about your current identity. How are they thinking? What are the thoughts they're thinking? What are the emotions they're feeling? What are their behavior? How they're treating other people? How they are treating themselves? It's so important to understand your day-to-day routine, your thought patterns, your beliefs. Now, your current identity, if it hasn't changed in a long time, that has created your current reality. Which means now, if your goals are different, you want to manifest something different in your future reality, you have to have a different identity. You have to start telling a different story. You need to stop telling the same story. You need to stop thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and showing up in the world in the same way, because that will keep you in this vicious cycle. You're gonna keep going in that cycle again and again. That's kind of like your vortex of lack. Normally, vortex is of abundance, but let's just say this is your vortex if you're not able to manifest that future reality. Now, let's talk about your new identity. Once we are clear with this is my current identity, these are my personality traits, these are the few things that I do on a day-to-day basis, and what do I want in my future identity, in my new identity, in this person who is telling a different story. We are going to repeat the same exercise. We are going to come up with all the personality traits. Are they abundant? Are they happy? Do they have more freedom? They have safety. They have security. They have love, career, business. Whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to manifest with this new identity, write down all the things, who they are. Because once you know who they are, then you would know what are their thoughts, what are their emotions, how they're feeling, how they're behaving, and how they're treating themselves, treating other people, and treating the world in general. Once you will have this clarity, you will start bridging that gap that is in between your current identity and your future identity. Because now you're channeling the qualities, the energy of your new identity by showing up in the world, by doing the things, by thinking the different thoughts, by feeling different emotions. And think about that your current identity, if you're creating the same thing again and again and you're not seeing more results, different results, which means you are creating from your 3D reality. But with this new reality, now you are ascending into that 5D. You are creating from that future version of you that already exists somewhere in some kind of reality, in a parallel universe. So you're bringing that energy, you're channeling that energy. And this is something that I always do. I would always say to myself, I'm channeling my future Guri. When I started creating these videos, and sometimes I do that when I'm not able to share my message, deliver properly, I would say, channeling my future Guri, channeling my future self. And then I will gain that confidence because I am now connecting with the thoughts and emotions and the way my future self is showing up in the world. That's what I'm channeling. And this is so powerful. This is very similar, I won't say exactly the same, very similar to some tantric practices as well. Even in Buddhism, in Vajrayana practices, you kind of do a very similar thing, but then you are doing it with more deity work, right? But here, you are channeling your future self. You're connecting with that future self. You're taking in all the qualities of your future self. And once you would start thinking the thoughts, emotions you feel that are more in alignment with your future reality, future identity, you will start telling a different story. Now, instead of playing a victim, you are showing up in the world as someone who takes control of their life, who is creating consciously, who is letting go of all the things that are not serving them. If you can tune into that power by doing this exercise and channeling that future self, you can create anything you want. So say this to yourself that I'm done telling the same story again and again. I am taking control of my life. I'm changing the narrative. I'm shifting my story. And you should tell this new story to the whole world, because the world wants to hear your story. I want to hear your story. That's it. You can check these videos, and if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you would like this video. If you're watching it on YouTube, please leave a comment, share, and subscribe, because this helps me reach a wider audience. Keep manifesting.